When I asked Quentin how he wants us to play two aging movie guys who are on their way out, he just said, be yourselves. No! They're still hot, even now. Hey everybody, welcome back. Notice anything different? Okay, there's a couple different things. Number one, I got a new lens. See that? I know how much you guys hate change, but it's a nice lens. I'm sure you're gonna like it. And also, the door is closed. So I'm taking suggestions, because a lot of you guys had really good suggestions about what to do for that ugly friggin' thing back there. It's not a vent. It's a place where all my routers and stuff go. I don't think that there's any airflow through it, so I think that I could probably put a painting in front of it. I don't know yet. Some of you said tapestries. I feel like that might be a good idea, except for like, I think I would need a very specific tapestry to go with this background. But anyways, I decided to get over my fear of having the door open because, as you can see, I've set up some LEDs and I think it looks pretty. So it's fine. I'll deal with it. I'll just cover my head with it. There you go. I knew there was a use for my fat head somewhere. I knew my fat head would find a purpose someday. Today on my channel, we are looking at some more people who are called out on social media because my views are down and I gotta hike them back up. You guys seem to like these, so let's go. I put a mask on and literally within seconds, I am struggling to breathe. The surgeon who wore a mask for 6 hours to reconstruct my knee thinks maybe you're lying and also a drama queen. All right, you're not struggling to breathe when you have a mask on. It's kind of uncomfortable. It's not, if I could choose to not wear a mask, I probably would. But you definitely aren't struggling to breathe within the first couple of seconds. Maybe if you're doing strenuous activity like exercise or it's really hot outside, then it gets quite uncomfortable. But I think you're being a little bit of a drama queen, for sure. When your fake ID works, that's because you look 34. She actually does look like she might be in her 30s. Like, she doesn't look bad. She actually is very beautiful. That's kind of mean. Oh, jeez. I have nothing to say here. I have nothing to say. She does kind of look like she's in her 30s, and that's okay. I look like I'm in my 30s, but that is also because I am in my 30s. I definitely had a fake ID when I was younger, and I was like 17 years old and trying to get into the bar with like an 18-year-old ID. It was a girl that was actually shorter than me, but we both had red hair, and I managed to actually use her fake ID, like a fake ID with her picture on it, and I just changed the 163 centimeters to 183, and it totally worked. I was such a bar star. It was great. Ladies, you can't be drafted. Sit down when war is discussed. A lot of men have told me to sit down and shut up. Now those men call me Colonel. Yes, yes, I like this a lot. Well done, Colonel Kim Olsen. Anybody get weirded out by the spelling of Colonel? Like, it honestly doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Who decided that that's how Colonel was supposed to be spelled? Huh? I'm calling you out on social media. That's what's up. I'm unvaccinated. My superpowers include spreading diseases I don't have. Do they make these in adult sizes? Oh wait, there's no need. Oh, that was clever. That was very clever. I'm not gonna say anything because anti-vax stuff tends to get demonetized. So no comment. Marry a guy who will email you when you block him. Don't do that. Fellas, marry a woman that doesn't play these kinds of games. Yeah, damn right. The funny thing is though, is like I actually had a couple of guys over, like guy friends over to my place the other night. And I was upset, you know, cause I got ghosted and whatever. It's fine, it's fine. So I got ghosted and I asked them, so like, what's the deal? Why does this happen to me? And one of them literally said, I love girls who just don't respond to texts at all. Like, just don't respond. How the hell are we supposed to get anywhere if I don't respond? How does that work? Like, how long? Like 20 minutes? Like 2 hours? Ever? Never respond? How does that make any sense? So, I mean, I think it depends on the guy. I think some guys like the intrigue. Most guys like the games, but they don't want to know that you're playing games, you know? So you gotta play games, but they can't know about it. You just gotta be busy. Dating tips from Dobre, welcome. And that is why I'm choosing not to respond right now. Take your own advice. I challenge any game maker to come up with a game that rewards kids to be empathetic to situations involving other players/game characters and rewards them for kind gestures and behaviors, and also positively reinforces kindness, politeness, and constructively can problem solve. I mean, in theory, that's kind of nice, but it doesn't sound very fun, does it? Oh, all right. Well, there's a bunch of homie down here replies with a bunch of games that are exactly that criteria. All right. So for those that want to
Journey, Undertale, Stardew Valley, an entire Fallout series, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, the vast majority of role-playing games made by BioWare.
Would you like recommendations? I can keep going, Penny. We can find one to suit your taste, I'm sure. Yes, and I very much liked The Sims when I was growing up. I was very addicted to it. Taught me a lot about life. Maybe not enough, but it was quite fun. I was also low-key very addicted to that game. Like, so addicted to getting those like skins that you download from the internet because I wanted to make all my Sims look like the cast of the Moulin Rouge music video. And then I downloaded a virus to my Sims game and then it never worked again. The cost to operate this printer each month is equivalent to 4,000 Taco Bell tacos, 1,084 gallons of gas, 42 tickets to Disney World. Think before you ink. Gotta think before you ink, guys. That's so lame. A student wants to know, with my tuition, I could pay for 41,460 Taco Bell tacos, 10,365 gallons of gas, 465 tickets to Disney World. With this times 5,200 students, I should be able to print whatever the hell I want. Am I getting better at it? No. You'd think after practice I would get better at it, but that one was okay. I think it's just one. No. Nope. But bro, you're literally a package delivery guy. And if that's something to be proud of, laugh my ass off. It actually is. Don't be a dickhead. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself for trying to put down someone's profession, especially if the position is unionized and gets great pay and benefits, UPS, or tenured GVT jobs with amazing benefits and pay, USPS. Mail carrier is an amazing career to have if you can work your way up. Any job is better than no job, and you trashing someone for working says a lot about yourself. Damn friggin' straight. Be it an office job or mopping McDonald's, every job where someone is trying to make money honestly deserves respect. Yes, every job that earns an honest living deserves respect, except being a YouTuber. We don't ever deserve respect. Ever. Don't ever respect us. Oh, but you already know this, so some of you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, I love you. Most of you. Oh, this lens is looking good. I'm sorry, just side note, like this is actually looking pretty tight, yo. Yeah. 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 Me low-key trying to increase my watch time. Let's not go into 2020 being fools. Phone flipped over means either you're hiding something or cheating. No, I flipped my phone over to let you insecure fools know I'm focused on you. That is so friggin' true. Like, yeah, all right, you know, I got people blowing up my phone, it's fine, but I'm gonna turn it over because I don't wanna see that. I'm hanging out with you. Honestly though, that is what it is. But I will say this. If you freak out if someone grabs your phone, like even as a joke, you hiding something for show. Like for real, you're hiding something. It's happened a couple of times to me, and one time that it happened, the guy ended up being married. Like, so it happened to me once. I started seeing this guy. It was like 1 or 2 dates. It wasn't anything serious, but we were on a date. We were at dinner and I grabbed his phone to like show him something. I forget what it was. It was a few years ago. And he freaked out. Like he grabbed his phone back and it turns out that the guy was actually married. Right? Right? The hell are you doing with me if you're married? Jeez. Anyways, so that's what happened. And it turned out that he was hiding something. Princess Charlotte already speaks 2 languages at just 2 years old. So do most children of immigrants, but I guess it's less impressive when they're poor. Facts. That's a fact. I graduated from college 8 years ago today. I was 28. I refused to go into debt for college, so I joined the military. I kept my grades up and they took care of me. Cancel student debt is a slap in the face to many like me. Imagine thinking I had to enter into a situation where I could potentially die, or maybe would have had to kill others so that I wouldn't go into crippling debt just for an education. Is a good argument to maintain that system. You got a point, but it is kind of a slap in the face to the people who did, for example, get a scholarship, or the people who already paid off their debt. Case in point. Ladies, ask your husband if he'd still love you if you got a sex change. If he says no, walk over to your room and start packing your bags. That's not unreasonable. Ladies, do something unreasonable and drastic with a huge impact on both your lives, and if he doesn't agree, dump him because you actually want a submissive pet that will validate all your eccentricities. True. True. Yeah, that's a little extreme, man. It's a little extreme and manipulative. I'm just saying. Everybody's got preferences. Doesn't mean that they're transphobic. Doesn't mean that they're against LGBTQ people. It just means that maybe that's just not what they're into. I don't know. Everybody likes what they like. And it also means that they like you for who you are, not someone that you want to be. There's nothing more satisfying than being prettier than your ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend. The fact that he's not going for just looks anymore means you taught him a valuable lesson. Burn. That's a burn. I mean, she's kind of low-key right, though. That sounds super shallow, but it is nice. When you're super drunk and you find out your ex has a new girl, it's like the first thought in your head is she prettier than me? And almost always, especially with this face, it's a yes. When your state mandates wearing a mask in public. Hashtag Braveheart. Hashtag freedom. Hashtag defy tyrants. Meanwhile, in actual Scotland, we're wearing masks on public transport and in the shops. You know what else we're doing? Counting deaths in single digits, most days. That digit is 0. As a born and bred Scotsman, I'm looking forward to your life expectancy being similar to that of 13th century Scotland. Well, that's a little harsh. You're basically telling her that you want her to die. It's kind of mean. Should never want other people to die. Millennials are so helpless, they're taking adult classes to learn how to do things like sew a button. I'm personally offended by this. I feel f***ing attacked. I can do it all and then some, and I don't need no man or adult classes. I just watch YouTube. We figured taking a class was more polite than bombarding our kids and grandkids with mundane questions like, how do I delete my emails? My computer is so slow. Or what is a GIF? That's so true. Oh man. I wanted to get my parents a Chromecast because they don't have Amazon Prime. I tried to explain what a Chromecast was to my dad, and my dad's like the more technology literate one. And it just like went right over his head. Needless to say, I got something else for a gift for them. Disabled parking should only be valid during business hours 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. I cannot see any reason why people with genuine disabilities would be out beyond these times. We're disabled, Daniel. We're not werewolves. That's actually so funny. What? You're not a werewolf? Come on. You mean they've been lying to me all my life? I like it. What a great response. Well done. In 20 years, our kids are gonna look at pictures of us and tell us how stupid we all look in our Ultra Boost and track pants. Why 20 years? You look like an idiot now. Shut up! Shut up! I'm stylish in my track pants, in my track suit. I kind of like, you know, it's like you're going to the gym, but you're not going to the gym, you know? You gotta make everybody think you're going to the gym. But you're not. You're just going home and eating ice cream. That's why I'm wearing track pants. They're stretchy. Who are your favorite animators on YouTube? Hard to say. Your algorithm destroyed most of them. Burn. That's a burn. Yeah. The algorithm is a heck of a beast to tackle, let me tell you. It's like, oh, all right, I guess I can lose all that money. Is there like a reason? Is there a reason why I'm losing all that money? No? Hey, YouTube, do you have an HR department? All right, we got a couple more. We got time for a couple more. I've been here for a bit, I gotta pee. This is the plant-based meal being given to all guests at the Golden Globe Awards this year. No option with meat at all, no choice. Welcome to Hollywood in 2020 where vegan extremists rule. News, man who wasn't invited to the Golden Globes is unhappy about the meal at the Golden Globes. The thing is about vegan food is if you know how to make it properly, it's friggin' delicious. You gotta be a really good cook. It's almost like you gotta retrain yourself how to cook stuff if you're a vegan. What's the problem? As long as it's tasty, who gives a Millennials want jobs and education, not marriage and kids. Alternate headline, y'all effed up the economy so badly that we can't focus on marriage and kids because we're struggling to afford to live. And that, honey, is a fact. Yeah. Everybody's getting married later. Like nobody wants to get into relationships until like later in life because we just honestly can't afford to. Can't afford to have a little youngins. You can choose only one. Door number 1, soulmate. Number 2, $70 million. Number 3, time machine. Time machine, go back and prevent the time I followed your shitty content. I mean, what would you guys pick though? I don't know. Do you think $70 million could buy you a soulmate? Honey, $70 million can buy you anything. guys, those were people that call out on social media. Did you love it? You want some more? I can't hear you, but I'm assuming you said yes.